What is up, everybody? Makeover here. Today we're back with the Prelude. We're gonna be doing some stuff to the Prelude today. Good old faithful. Today was actually supposed to be this week was actually supposed to be an SRT video, but I guess stay tuned for next week. I didn't end up getting my BC coils this weekend. I did get my strut brace, but I didn't want to make one video about a strut brace. So instead, I ordered some stuff for the Prelude. Just some weird stuff, and today we're gonna be installing it. So let's see what I got. I was on eBay, and I'm always just looking for shit for this car, but I know I shouldn't be dumping too much money into it, but it was like 50, 60, actually I think these were 80 bucks with shipping, but that's beside the point. So today we got some clear side markers, pretty baller, pretty gangster. I thought I would like the blue calipers on the silver. See that there? I thought I would like them a lot more than I actually do. This car, I feel like it needs yellow calipers. I had this poster as my wallpaper for like ever on my computer of a silver Prelude, like beside an airplane. Some of you guys might know what I'm talking about. And it had yellow calipers, and I was just like, man, that's just so air. That looks so right with the silver. I think yellow and silver go together pretty well. And then on top of that, I don't think blue, silver, and bronze, because I have those wheels that you guys saw upstairs, I don't think they go together quite as well as yellow would with the bronze and the silver would go together. So we're gonna paint the calipers yellow. I had some spray paint left over from a E55 AMG I did. Yeah, so we're gonna see how that looks. I'm gonna get started. I'm gonna take off all the wheels. Was that it? Yeah, I also wanted to see my keyless entry locks don't work. Apparently there's a fuse I can check. So I'm gonna go see, I'm gonna see if the fuse is fused, not fused, blown, open. If not, then I'll probably have to just check the continuity between the fuse and the actual circuitry, like the box for the keyless entry system. And if there's continuity there, then I probably have an issue with the actual module for the keyless entry, which isn't a big deal, but I'd probably be replacing it because I need my keyless entry. I hate having to stick the key in. It makes me look poor. I am poor. It makes me look, I don't know, I just don't like it. I like my keys. Anyways, let's go ahead and get these wheels off, and then we'll start from there. Some 80 grit. There's probably a proper way to do this, but to be honest with you, I could care less if it looks bumpy or whatever. I just kind of want it to look yellow, the main thing, right? So I'm gonna hit it with some 80 grit, just all the way around, scuff her up, get her nice and scuffed up. Gonna clean it with some brake clean, and I'm gonna spray. I'm gonna do that on all four sides. So here you go. Bit of automotive archaeology, I guess, because you can see that these calipers are blue and red, like Spider-Man. But they were red when I got them. I made them blue. Made them my bitch. Nah, oh, I wasn't even... Sorry about that, guys. Yeah, I'm gonna do this. This is gonna take... I'm gonna do a pretty sloppy job, but I say that, but I'll probably get them pretty nice. I don't want to just fuck shit up and have to do it all over again, so let's keep at it. Got them all kind of sanded down. You can kind of see there, nice and rough. So now I'm gonna take some brake clean and a rag, clean all the brake dust off, clean all the dust from the sanding off, and then we're gonna give them a coat of paint. All right, so now that the calipers are cleaned and I've got everything sanded and everything's prepped, I'm gonna go ahead and mask stuff up. So for me, the way I like to do this is I've got these seat covers, plastic seat covers, and basically I'll show you what I'm doing. So basically all I'm doing is I'm finding, I mean, you can do this with garbage bags, shopping bags. Shopping bags would probably be a good idea. I know a lot of stores aren't even giving those out anymore. But I'm finding the bag portion of it. This would go over the headrest. And basically, I'm gonna come up. So this has a nice solid line where it stops. I'm gonna come up to the caliper. I'm gonna squeeze it down between the rotor and the pad, the drum of the rotor and the pad. I'm gonna hook it onto the backing plate, front and bottom. And the excess is going to cover up my brake hose and my top portion of my control arm. And then taking a spudger. And basically with the spudger, what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna make sure that I have this area right here at the top where there's still some surface here, but that can easily get covered by this bag. I'm gonna make sure I tuck the bag behind it so I have that area to paint. Because especially if your calipers are painted a color already that's kind of distinct and you paint over them with another one, you're gonna turn and you're gonna catch this little bit you forgot to paint every so often. That's why when I painted these blues, I left this red by accident. I didn't notice. Took everything off, put the wheels on. I was driving around for like a month before I even noticed. I looked down, I could see red, and I was like, man, that is butt ugly. So now I'm making sure that I leave that open so I can paint it, and she'll be good. She'll be golden. Just doing a spray out in the trash here. Perfect, that's yellow. So I'm just gonna shake the can up, and then do a few spray outs, and then start spraying, making sure I don't paint my painted panels yellow. I don't have a whole bunch of this left, so I'm gonna do like 2 light coats and then a heavy coat, and then that should be good. This is a heavy coat, but we're gonna call it light-ish because otherwise my caliper is gonna look green. Basically, it's just gonna look like I went over some road lines that are still being painted, but that's fine. People do that. And for 1 coat, not too shabby. Make sure I get in there and kind of make that run a bit down. I might even do 1 coat and call her good. Depends how much paint I have. I gotta use paint for 4 calipers. I'm not gonna do blue on one side, yellow on the other. So I gotta make sure I don't use all this on one side. So stop painting, stop painting! So after the first coat, I mean, things are looking pretty good. I'm gonna do 1 more heavy coat, I think, and she'll be golden. And if you're impatient like me, once you've done your last coat and you're happy with the results and you just kind of want to see everything and you want to just unwrap it and see what it looks like, just be really careful if you're doing it when it's just wet. If you haven't let it dry for like 30 minutes, just be careful. Pull away from and use your finger when you're pulling. Use 2 fingers, pull with one and guide it with the other so you're pushing down and away from the calipers. So like I think a couple of times I've actually just ran the bag through the caliper and fucked everything up because it looks pretty smooth. Like I'm not gonna lie, not today. Before I learned. So look, like it, pretty smooth. For like not even a minute of prep on each side, just going around and going. Now, will it last? Who knows? Maybe, probably. I hope so. I did it. It's gonna last. Anyways, I'll kind of show you what that looks like. I'll demonstrate for you. All right, now it's time for something I'm looking forward to. Putting in these side markers. Now this might not seem like a huge deal, but I have a feeling it's gonna turn the looks of this car around. Having those ugly orange side markers there kind of messes with me. Just because I see the nice silver car and then orange. It's like, what? So we're gonna swap these out and it's pretty easy. There's basically, here's one of the old ones. Basically just 1 screw. You take this screw out. Just like that. And then comes, you're in the bumper like this and it just boop and pulls out. So let's do it. Things first, out with the old. Ooh, look at that. Wow, holy crap. That does a lot for the car. I'm not gonna lie, that does a lot with the car. Now definitely don't pay attention to the fact that this panel is a bit of a different color than this one. That one is kind of the same color as that one. But this is the daily. This is the daily. It's the cool, cool kind of daily, but it's the daily. Doesn't need to be perfect, but that does a whole lot for that. I'm excited. Now, these are actually just Accord bumper lights. I don't know if they're I think on the fourth gen Prelude, they're the back reflectors. And on the Accord, they're the front reflectors, but this side would be the driver's side and vice versa. But on the Prelude, all you do is just flip them over. So So they look pretty good. And I didn't put the lights on, well, connected, because I think my connectors are cut off for some reason, but they look really good. Thing I've always wanted to do would be like clear taillights, but not like the Euro taillights. What I don't like about these is like the Euro tails, you have those 3 ugly pods and it's just really ugly. All I really want to do is just get rid of the candy cane, get rid of the red. And oh, I can see my lights have some condensation in them. The taillight seals on these go bad all the time. But anyways, I saw one post on Reddit of a guy who did it and it looked clean. And I still got to read up on it, but I think you just take the lens off and do whatever to get the red portion of it out, or just get clear lenses. But man, it's gonna look sick with those. And then chrome badges. I don't like the plastic black stuff, but chrome badges. I went ahead and threw the wheels back on, and man, that looks good. Now, this tire size is like way too big for these rims, especially because I have a bigger tire on the front than I do on the rear, sidewall wise. But man, does it look pretty good? It looks pretty good to me. I mean, it's not perfect, but it's the Daily, and the Daily's got to look good. Finley's got to look good. That's the name of the car, Finley. Not bad, not bad. Yeah, it looks pretty good for being less than. And the paint was free. My time was free. Side markers were like $80, but that's fine. I think it looks pretty good for, I don't even think I spent an hour on that. So I think it's looking pretty good. So I'm gonna put her down and see if I can't troubleshoot something with that keyless entry. I don't think it's gonna be as simple as just a fuse, because it was kind of intermittent. Like it would kind of work for, it would work for a while, and then something would happen, it would stop working, then it would start working. So maybe it's a loose connection that I keep kicking with my foot or something. I still got to figure out if that module is under the passenger side dash or the driver's side, and that's going to help me narrow it down. So I got to look up where that is. Well, I didn't end up finding anything to do with the keyless entry. It's still not working. I'm going to make some forum posts and some posts on the Facebook groups and see what they have to say. But in the meantime, I mean, I think I'm going to end this night here. I don't know if I'm going to end the video here. I'm going to end the night here, definitely. We got the calipers painted, we got the wheels on, we got side markers in, so I'm pretty happy with the progress today. I mean, I'm only staying like 2 hours after work, so no big deal. At least I got to look at the keyless entry. I've been meaning to do this since it stopped working like a month ago. It's just really inconvenient, and I loved having it working on my Prelude. I loved it. So I'm gonna try to get that working, but figured I might as well show you guys the side skirts that might be in this video. Me painting them might not be, so we'll have to see if I end up doing it this week. If not, I want to get at least a video out this week. So, but let's see here. These are the Type SH skirts I got, and you're probably thinking those look like the wrong color. Well, that's because they are. Basically, I'm gonna try to do my best to sand these down completely with a 600 and spray them just like I did my front lip, just like I did my front bumper. Again, they're not gonna be perfect, but at the end of the day, it's the Daily, and I just wanna make it look unique, you know what I mean? Not ricey, like this is all gonna be OEM plus, so no one can say it's rice, unless, well, some Hondas from the early 2000s came factory rice, but this one, not really. It's a pretty decent kit, like it's a bit of an extension and a bit more of an extension there. So, but it will all look good. And then I'm either gonna get a Type SH. So the only thing is that the front lip is JDM front lip. I'm gonna have Type SH skirts. And then I might do like just an aftermarket, like those red ones are real Type SH. I might just do like an aftermarket rear lip that kind of goes with everything, because I can't find a Type SH rear lip for the life of me right now, at least. So if this is like 10-15 minutes, I might just end the video here, and then maybe you'll get another video of me painting that stuff, you know, in the future. I mean, honestly, those skirts don't really have to go on. They don't have to go on in general, but I'd like to have them on before summer starts, so I put the new rims on and get the coilovers and stuff. But yeah, I'm tired. I want to go home. I got to go to the gym, so I'm going to end this video here. Thanks for watching. Make sure you subscribe if you like the video, if you like the content. Dislike it if you dislike it. Comment, tell me you hate me. I don't really care. Yeah, just let me know how I'm doing. Again, like I said, I'm trying to get more into things. So yeah, so hope you guys have a good night. Bye-bye.